Hello there, this is your princess in Suburbia. My name is Princess Fumi Hancock, and of course with my husband, Dr. David Allen Hancock.
That's me.
That was short there, that was short. Well, so we have a lot of friends that have been coming over, and a lot of them have been telling us that our lives just mirror reality show.
A sitcom?
And it's probably because of you.
Probably.
What you mean? What about me?
Well, you know, it's the interaction, the interplay between the two of us, dear.
I think they found us to be very funny because first you are the clown. He's the clown in the family. He's the clown.
I don't believe that at all.
Well, you'll all see that. So what do we want to share? Because people have been telling us about, oh, they come out here, they have a blast with us, with the Hancock family.
Well, do you want me to just get started here, dear? Or?
I'm a little bit afraid. I'm very afraid for you to start.
Okay.
So, as the princess in the household, I'd like to take my turn, please.
Absolutely, honey. Go ahead.
All right, so what do we want to talk about? Let's talk about, well, I come from the southwestern region of Nigeria. It's
and
called...
I don't.
Well, thank God.
I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean
Well, thank God you don't, but now you've been called a great white prince, and I know that just warms your heart, doesn't it?
The king calls me that, and everybody else, I think, is not even serious.
Well,
They're just pulling my leg.
Well, you know what though? You earned it. You earned it for even traveling out there with me and, you know, taking your role by the king. You earned it there, so just work it.
Carrying her bags and doing that kind of stuff. Making sure her accommodations were right. Making sure she had food on time.
Well, wait a minute.
What?
Don't tell everybody
okay.
arrangements here.
I'm sorry.
That's an arrangement between a husband and a wife. No?
Carry on, dear.
What do you mean carry on after you let that out? So anyhow, so I come from that southwestern region of Nigeria where my family, it's called the Adumori family, Adumori, have ruled since the, I always say 1400s, but the last time my dad was here, he kind of corrected me and said it's since the 1200s. So people, the Adumori family, since the 1200s.
Okay.
So,
I could see the first Adumori coming in and conquering the whole region. What?
Seriously, Hancock?
That's how it works, right?
You're going to interrupt me right now?
No, go ahead, dear.
Seriously?
I didn't mean to.
I know where you live.
I apologize.
I know where you live. I'm just saying. I know where you live.
It might be on the roof at this point.
You got that. So anyhow, so I come from that region where my parents and my family have ruled for 1200s. My father's about 8 or 9 years ago was supposed to be to be coronated as a king, but he felt after much thought, he felt like it was not the right person, but that his brother was. And so 8 years ago, his brother was coronated as the king. And that was kind of like almost 26 years of me not going back home. All right. I don't know if anybody else heard this story about me bargaining. Did you? I'm not sure if you heard this story about me bargaining with my dad before I came to this country.
No, I didn't hear that one, dear.
All right.
I've heard a lot of them. Go ahead.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
Okay. So my dad said to me after my first graduation from college and says, well, come to the US for 1 year, do your master's program, and then come back home. Of course, I said yes. 25 years later, I was still here, people. And so, but now, you know, initially when that happened, he didn't understand why I did not want to come back home. I still don't know why I did not want to come back home myself. But
well, it's probably because the streets are paved with gold and there's a money tree in every backyard.
Which streets?
Well, that's what everybody thinks.
You might want to take me to that street, honey.
Okay.
Let's make a deal about that street because I need to know what that street looks like, and I need to go there too.
As soon as I find it, I'll let you know.
You mean your street is not paved with gold? So anyway, so here I am, 25, 30 years I'm still in the US, and the whole story, I can get to say some other stuff about it. But I wanted us to use this video to actually talk about us. You know, us, because we have other videos about them. Okay. Now let's talk about us. Now, you say we met on Match.com. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right, and we're going to leave it at that because there's more story behind that Match.com that I'm not ready to share yet. I want to hold on to that.
It's not really that interesting.
Oh, what are you talking about? Okay, let me tell you something.
What?
Let me tell you something. You know that camera, that video camera that I had on me when I came down the plane?
Oh, the big one?
Did you know why I had it? Did you know why I had it, that I was shooting you as you were walking towards me?
Probably just to record our first meeting.
No, not really.
No?
I was shooting it just in case you became an axe murderer. And then somehow, that camera will fall into the hands of somebody and they will know who killed me.
Well, honey, I'm 6'5". I'd hardly need an axe.
Well, I'm just letting you know that just in case you became, because we met online now, like you said. I was the princess who wanted to do something a little bit different from what I'm used to in Africa. So, online, there you go.
And then you fell in love instantly, right?
No, I did not, and you know it.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Go ahead.
Yeah, but seriously, that was why I had that, because I said in my spirit, wait a minute now, nobody knows where I am. I didn't tell anybody because I know my family are probably going to say you've really gone off the deep end. So I said, well, if I could tape you, if anything, just in case anything happens to me, somebody's going to get that tape.
Right.
And somebody's going to see your face.
CSI would have a clue.
And they're going to come find you.
Right.
So that was the clue there. So anyhow, so we met, but it wasn't easy, though, was it? The relationship wasn't easy.
No.
It wasn't easy. The first 10 years was hell on earth. Sorry, Michelle. Hell on earth, people. People.
We've only been married 11 years. That makes one good year. I don't think so.
Well, but we dated for 3 years on it. See, this is where we differ.
Oh, the first
See,
three.
see, we differ in that. You always wind up counting 10, 11 years, but when I counted, I felt like the first day I met you was the first day. But you were just grazing around.
Yeah, but if the first 3 years were hell on earth, why did we ever get married?
Those were good years, honey. Those
were
the good years. I'm talking about the wedding.
So the first 3 years were good. The next 10 years were bad. Well, and then the last year has been good. I'm just trying to nail this down here.
It's been great, really. It's been really great, actually. I think we just started getting married. We just started our marriage life right now, actually, after our renewal.
Well, we're becoming more like each other.
Oh, in the name, I rebuke that. There cannot be more than one of you on the face of this earth. Because,
probably not.
And there should not be more than one of me.
If I might add.
What do you mean by that?
You're special, dear.
What do you mean by that?
You're unique.
David, anytime you put an emphasis on a syllable, it scares me.
It shouldn't.
That is not positive. It's not necessarily positive.
Everybody's really basically unique, right?
Because I heard that little tape that you did where you were talking about you ringing your bell and you trying to figure out what I eat.
Yeah, has anybody else out there ever been married to a princess? Then you'll know what I mean.
Well, you know what? You didn't have to tell my business out like that.
I didn't tell anything
you
yet.
Told
That's still coming.
You mean you're warming up to it?
I'm warming up.
Oh my God, I should be afraid of. But having said that though, blended relationship is never easy, right?
No.
And for us, we have kind of like some whammies.
Well, for me it was, but probably not for you so much.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, blended relationships and all.
That it wasn't easy or it was easy?
It was easier for me, but maybe not so for you.
Well, okay. All right, I'll take that.
I'm coming from a royal family to like a normal American family.
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that because I remember because I'd had my first marriage that had failed and I'd been single for years before I met you, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember calling my father and my mother and telling them I was thinking about getting married again. All right, so we got to talk about um, what's been going on with the movies. Since I got to this country, I've done so many work. I've done social work and I've done, uh, well, nursing because I got fed up with
You did a
social work.
movie? I thought that was my project.
He paid for, well, it's my project, but he paid for it, right?
I pay for it every day. Trust me.
Where are you going with that, Hancock?
Don't want to go anywhere with it, dear.
Please don't.
Let's jump back to what you were
Yeah,
saying
jump.
before.
Let's do the quick jump right now before you find yourself, you know where.
Rewind.
Yeah, well, it's too late now. It's on.
Okay, dear.
So we did a movie called Of Sentimental Value, and
Brings
you know.
tears to my eyes just to think of it.
Are you being cynical now?
No.
I don't see no tears.
Well, you know, figuratively speaking.
Oh Lord, help me. So.
When she said "till death do us part," she meant my death.
Well.
What? Isn't that true?
You might be right there.
Yeah.
Remember what Jennifer always says?
Yeah.
Jennifer is a friend of ours, and she's one of those that
She always keeps plenty of life insurance.
Life insurance is for the husband, and
Yeah.
says, you know what? You know, because if you live such a high pace like this, you're not gonna leave me out.
She's gonna cash in.
So I'm gonna make sure I cash in. So she gets the highest insurance on the husband, and make sure the husband knows that too. But anyway, so we did Of Sentimental Value, and it's just been incredible. Now,
it's a life-changing experience.
I'm telling you, well, it is, isn't it? Because I'm telling you,
I've never been so poor in my whole life, except following that movie.
One of the mistakes that I think we made on Of Sentimental Value was actually getting a camera person to just go through the whole 10-15 days of the shoot, because if we had taped everything behind the scenes, that would have been the greatest reality show anybody have ever seen in their life.
For real, right?
Oh my God, it was just, I mean, starting with somebody hijacking the camera on the day and saying, well, she had the right to hijack the camera and she wasn't releasing it because she doesn't like the director.
Don't get into all those
I'm telling you.
You go on for the next 3 days.
Oh yes, so it was just something. But then, out of it all, there were great things that happened. We've won the Indie Fest Merit Award. We've won Accolade. I won African Oscar for favorite screenwriter. And just a lot of things, and the book itself, the novel itself that I wrote, Of Sentimental Value, has been on the Amazon bestseller list for possibly 2 months now. That is incredible.
Don't forget Best African Princess in Film.
Oh.
Well, no, that's only African Princess in Film. Sorry, dear.
Are you kidding right now? What is wrong with this? What's up with that?
What?
You were psyching me up. I was saying, okay, and then you went and dinged it at the end with your own little quirky kind of jokes.
I know, dear. My dry humor.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you know it's dry. I'm glad. That's a good start.
How could I not know? She tells me every day.
That's therapy.
What?
That's therapy that you know.
Okay.
What is the first step of what's that first step of synonymous or?
Oh, understanding that you have a problem.
That's it. And I'm not your problem. I'm not your, because you're looking at me. And I'm not your problem, dear. I am not your. I'm a solution. I'm a solution, and you know that. Right? Don't just shake your head.
If I can find the problem that you're a solution to, we're going to be in better shape.
You are the problem.
And you're the solution to me.
Hey! Simple as that.
Okay.
You are the problem. I am the solution. Hey, that's it.
You now understand my cross to bear. What?
Anyhow. So we did the movie, and so now it's been picked up for a 7-year deal, worldwide deal. So we're excited about that. And so now I'm in the process of...
We're still poor. Go ahead.
You are poor. I'm not poor. I don't know what you mean by poor, but
well,
I'm
she's speaking riches into her life. That's what she's doing. Okay, dear, go ahead.
Well, that's, you know what? This is the first movie that you're going to put your money in. All right? So just get used to it,
They say the first one's always the hardest.
Get used to it. Just get you know.
I'm getting used to it.
Soak it all in and get used to it, because we're getting ready to do another one shortly.
I mean, you can get used to whatever level of pain, you know.
Oh,
that
God.
you have, you know, consistently in your life, right? There's only so much ibuprofen in the world.
I rest my case, people. This is why they think we need a reality show. I rest my case, people.
It doesn't get any more real than this, dear.
Yes, my darling. So
hardcore reality.
Yes, my dear. So anyhow, we're getting ready. I'm getting ready to write. I've written some movies now. So, all right. So my husband says he's tired of managing me or supervising or whatever, assistant, more like it. I'm getting ready to find myself an assistant so I can relieve this man of his duties.
Would that be the chauffeur and the carrying luggage duties?
Absolutely not.
I figured. See?
Absolutely not. I need somebody that I know intimately. Intimately to do that.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, so that one, the assistant, and I'm thinking I have this idea that I might go across the country to go find me a very good assistant. And so that's one of the things I'm really thinking about. And I'm also...
We've exhausted the entire city of Nashville. Go ahead, dear.
You could actually put it out there like that.
Well, you're the one that said you wanted to go cross country to find an assistant.
Oh my God.
And you would only do that if you've exhausted your current supply, right? Just checking, just saying.
What have I gotten myself into, Nkak? What year are we on in the marriage again?
11.
We're in the 11th one in the marriage,
11
but
and
we've
a half.
known each other for 14. Yeah, because the first 3 years we were still goofing around.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so I have how many more years to go with this craziness? I'm just trying to figure this out.
I don't know, dear. My grandfather lived to 94.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Yeah. Well, one lived to 94 and the other lived to 95, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God. So what are you trying to tell me?
Don't worry about that, though, because I've had a much wilder life that probably cut at least 10 years off that, so we're good.
No, I want you forever, my dear, for as long as I can have you. You're good to me. You're a good man.
Yes, my dear.
You're a very, very good man. So we're looking forward to doing more movies, and so I need an assistant. I also need to find myself a manager. Now, whoever is going to manage me is going to know some pretty close things about me, you know. And so
But not me.
I'm very picky.
Right.
I'm very, very picky. So that's one of the things I hope that I'll be able to do. I want to be able to have the opportunity to with my Southern Warrior Sisters. I have some sisters in my life right now that I call them the Southern Warrior Sisters. One of them is a country artist, singer. One is a designer, home designer. Another one is a minister who always checks our spirits for us.
Wild sisters.
Well, you know what? I'm telling you right now, if you don't stop that, one of these days they're going to come in here, you're going to say, hi, wild sisters, and it's not going to be a happy day for you. So you keep calling them wild sisters, and I'm telling you, one of these days you're going to say to their face, and it's not going to be a happy day for you in this house.
Well, what can I say?
What can you say? Stop saying it. That way when they come, you're not going to say, hey, Malas, wild sister.
Well, I wouldn't say it that way.
Well, but I'm telling you right now, because you say it so often now when they're not here, that one of these days, they're going to walk in here and you're going to say, hey, and you almost did last Saturday. They just didn't hear you.
Wild warrior women? Is that better?
Just say warrior sisters.
Warrior.
Why are you hanging on to the wild thing?
Yeah, but when I hear warrior, I picture like swords and shields.
Yeah, but that don't mean we're wild. Wild means something else, my darling.